And hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight, where you can see that we have our beautiful crew missing our hedgelord dog that you can see at the bottom. This lovely picture will be replacing him for the night. And is there any announcement? Maybe except the fact that there might have shortage of power. So sorry if whatever thunderstorm strikes us tonight. But for now, everything seems to be good. So thank you to be there with us. And yes, as you can see, there's new rewards inside the chat where you can find a gem of prophecy that gives the opportunity to a player to ask a straight question to the DM, and I will have to answer from the DM, and a clean answer, no little tricks, no little slides off. So yes, and gem of powers are also set up for one for each stream. Give a natural 20 or a max plus on the dice armor fate games for Star Wars games. So just saw that on TikTok and from DM Roll 20, and he said to share it with love, so I just shared the love with my players. That's why they're also eye cost. You can see inside this, and yes, the accessory. Hello, thank you, Frère. And Crash Dad being the only civilized person, and Roll Moisaki is giving a floating inspiration over there. So hello to Kraken Dash, Jess, nice to see you, Roll Moisa, Crash Dad, and of course Frevir, that is really often with us, the sugar mom of most of my games. So, who will be giving us a recap of last session? This time you can also do the melting pot as usual, and filling up all the gaps all together. And see that Frevir is giving a gem of power to Vess. So you have to use it during the game. So choose wisely. So floating inspiration over there. So players, the floor is yours for the quick recap of last session, because I'll do a recap of this blonde beer, the blonde elf, that we will be drinking tonight from the Domaine Bertium. And with the eat outside, I will not say no to this. So, players, if you will.
I can start off. So we woke up and Portia made us tea. We made it an iced tea and it was nice. That's it. No, that's not it. But yeah, we started the game like that and we had a long discussion actually on iced tea. So that was my favorite part of the game, I think. After that, I'm not sure with my notes. We tried to remove Adrian from the ID from Adrian to do anything about what happened. Like I tried to convince him with my incredible intimidation, and Revna came in and failed a suggestion spell on him right after, and failed her insight to know the real result. So yeah, it was a fun time. Um, After that, I have at the end of the day, on the second run, we came upon a group that Revna met the day before. I wasn't really sure who they were, so maybe you can fill that part after finishing eating.
Yeah, they were so the woman we didn't know the name of, but the man was Claw. And they were a woman in Norse looking armor and a man in a large gray cloak and a staff. And I met them the night before back in Ottislow at the tavern we stayed at,
Mhm.
or inn or whatever. And yeah, they said that they were people who lived off of raiding others, and that they were tasked with something, and that they were going to find it, whatever it was, and bring it back. And that they also wanted to search for a cure to a corruption for Grove.
Mhm. And and afterwards you arrived at Retectrum with the nobleman that
Yep.
you finally free yourself of.
Yeah. We had a very touching, heartfelt, teary-eyed farewell with him because he meant so much to us. We loved him a lot. Um, and then we're like, all right, let's go report to our dear Lady Astrid what wonderful things we did. So we have a huge werewolf corpse in the back. Don't mind it. Let's be inconspicuous with that. Um, Unfortunately for us, Lady Astrid wasn't available. So, surprise, surprise, her replacement was our good friend and fellow tea enthusiast, whose name I totally did not forget, Crypto Jorah.
Conscriptor Jorah, yes.
Yeah. Um, and because I think everybody appreciates Conscriptor Jorah, we all agreed not to go see him. And everybody went on their own merry way, except Portia, who's like, "I'll grab tea with Jorah. He's a good chap, and like we'll go find Astrid later in the afternoon once she's back." Uh, Barring that, what I'm trying to remember what shenanigans were done in that little gap of time between arriving there and seeing Astrid.
All right. And when you during the report, Astrid just lost consciousness in the arm of our Kaiser. That will not be there for tonight, so we will be in a right-click follow mode, but will still be useful within what's coming because he wanted to go straight to the closest temple. Thus, on your side, you know that the closest temple is the one of Eratus that you already been through. And just a little recap of the Gem of Power. It is not something in D&D Beyond, and just especially just for the chat. You have a natural 20 that you decide to have at any point on any check, on any D20 check. So, I know that Shroud expected the wound at the end of last session also, and I have some. You saw the fur on his face just like just straighten a bit, but that was mostly it. And she seems to be deteriorating slowly. So you see that it starts to have kind of a reddish taint to her skin, and the veins starting to turn a little bit black.
She doesn't look so good. Oh, Vess, if you're speaking, you're muted. Or maybe your mic isn't down.
Yep.
Oh.
And Vaz will be back.
After these messages.
Were we moving towards the temple, or we're
Well,
just like
Kaiser wanted to already go down, and he halved the weight. Yep, all good now.
Yep.
I was gonna say we should get going, just because I don't think it's gonna get better.
Yeah, can you grab her? Because I'm not sure anybody here is going to be able to do that.
Kaiser already halved her weight with his graviturgy, so he is carrying her in his arm. So that's why I say he's still useful.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm gonna let him like carry his Princess carry his mentor.
All right.
Okay, so we just go straight there and
We rushed to the temple.
we rush it.
Yeah. Maybe though, while rushing, it would be a smart idea to avoid perhaps going through like the main artery, just because it's going to draw a lot of attention, which
I
could
will-
actually play against us if we want to make it quick.
I will take a shroud and put it above her body to make it show that it's not Astrid that's unconscious, because it could also harm her prestige and her reputation if she's seen unconscious like that in the streets.
Good thinking. Good thinking. So you cover the body of this lady, and you know that at some point, if you want to have some not shortcuts, but to cut off in some down of alley, there is one point that you will have to get out at a main artery on your way there.
I've got it covered. It's fine.
So you start your run or fast-paced walk, depending on what. Do you want to go at a fast travel? Fast travel will say that you will have a -5 on your passive perception. Normal, you're just going at normal pace throughout the city. And if you go at a slow pace, you could go stealthily. But slow pace means longer time for her to reach some healing.
I think that my instinct would be to go quickly. Time is of the essence, and since she's covered, unless people have flagged the 5 of us as people to ambush in the middle of the street, I don't think I need to be hyper aware of my surroundings in Rex Centrum.
I could probably be a bit ahead of the people since I'm a bit faster and just try to check if there's anything coming by. But I don't know the way to the temple, so it's a bad idea.
Well, technically, Vest could give you sign on whatever to go over there. So I wouldn't mind if you take some advance. And you want to go stealthily, Shroud?
Yeah, every day of my life, I'm stealthy.
Every day I'm
I'm
stealthing.
stealthily.
Oh, a natural 1 to start the
Man.
night.
Can I give him my natural 20?
So, no, it's on your checks, milady.
I tried.
You are. It's not that you don't pay attention or going stealthily. It's just that outside it started back raining, and let me just grab up a little bit of ambiance for the storm, rain. Here we go. You start running, and it's mostly the water that does a splish splash more than you not able to hide properly.
I kind of find it fun.
But since you're going in advance, I will also allow you a perception check.
Yep, that I'm good with. But I have to take -5 since we're going. No, it's passive, you said. This is a nice game, eh?
For a tent. So you see most of the things around seems to be pretty normal. It is around after dinner, so it is like since the sky is gray and the sun's already a bit down, it's already dark in the streets. So you see like commoners lighting lanterns, so people can have some visibility in the streets. And take a sip. Yeah, we're gonna have that. Oh, on Zagalis. That is first time chatter. Nice to see you there. And while you're going across the streets, like I said, everything seems to be probably working while Avess is just giving you signals, while you just have Kaiser being careful with the body of his mentor. You're going straight up, and at some point you have to follow the main wall where Rex Centrum. Let me just go back on this map. You're around this section over there. You're close to the tangles, where you are supposed to go over there. And while everyone's going at this point, you hear in a really far distance. Well, with the rain, I'll ask of you a perception check with disadvantage, since everything is in dim light, and the rain is hiding some of the sounds around. With disadvantage?
No, not with disadvantage.
So it's the opposite.
I know. Which control is it already? Control?
It's control in the roll. 21 for Vast. Hot damn. A
18. for me. Yeah, because my natural 20 doesn't count, apparently.
Nope. You will, since Shroud took a bit of advance, um, there's no issue about that. So 2015. So the whole lot of you will not be surprised because I needed at least 3 checks to succeed. Because there is an ambush. You've heard a in the distance where it seems to have, it's mostly wooden noise hitting stones, and when you arrive at a split, I will activate the map. Oh, wait. I have to put the player's token first.
This is getting real.
We have a Kaiser. We have Porsche. Okay, Kaiser will be Astrid map. Over here. Alright, so everything's fine there. Vass, Shroud. Shroud, you are a bit in advance. Over here, and we'll go with which one? Porsche's there, Revna there. Okay, cool. And let's activate the map. And a D4 to Shroud. Oh, V-Lyric. You're such a nice one. Why this isn't not, it's not working? I did the visibility thing. I hate you. Here.
I mean, we can see it fine on our end, but it doesn't seem to show on your like
Yeah, on the
Twitch.
stream. Maybe because I updated it, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe like, do you have a stream token?
I have a stream one that is, it's not a token, it's supposed to have all your visions that you are having on your side. So I will be removing the walls instead. So, not the walls, but in any case, there's nothing hidden. Here we go. So in the far distance, you see that there's weirdly a lot of people that's coming up in front of you in the streets. But the noise is coming from your left, Shroud, because you arrived over here in the barrel and you had the time to take a peek and you were like, oh shit! And you fell back over there. So right here, right now,
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now. All right. I will invite you all to roll initiative. Roll all the NPCs, so be prepared for all the dice in the screen.
Crazy stuff.
And I'll roll for Kaiser.
Oh my god. Tonight is not my night.
Me neither.
So Kaiser over there. And let's switch up the tempo to something else, maybe. In the music.
Every step we make, you need to have a splish splash sound.
And as you advance, you see the guy over here on the rooftop. The pings doesn't seem to work either, so I will have to update all my modules after this game. So the guy at the corner, do you see my little token? Yes, of the DM. Over here. Actually have a face. He's a NPC. You see this guy with his bow?
Why are Aren't you and your evil NPC hot?
Hello there. We'll take your luggage, if you wouldn't mind. As you see all the people at the top coming closer, and from what you've seen on the left side, Shroud, there seem to have a bugbear that have a really large dog in hand, but the dog have 2 heads.
Nice. I love dogs, even more with 2 heads.
And you've seen, like in your first mission, a knight that is also, well, you've seen how difficult it was to fight this one. So there's one at the bottom. And next to the figure that you see of this guy, there is a cloaked individual who seemed to have a wand in his hand and seems to be preparing to assault with everyone else. So we'll go top of the round with all right, tracker over here. We'll try to get everyone there. So we start with the berserkers over here. So it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And dodge action will follow up with the guy up there that will shoot. Give me a D4. I'll go for a D4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Revna it is. So he just takes his light crossbow and shoots straight up your way. Oh, it's not. It's a 17 plus more. I don't know why the hits doesn't appear.
Plus touch.
But I guess that's the. Let me just check over here. It is plus 6, so 23.
That hits.
So we'll now go. You can give me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 19.
You succeed. So you see the bolt just straight inside your shoulder. And there's a green taint at the head of the bolt where you will suffer no damage since you succeeded on your Constitution saving throw. Huh. More tough than I thought, little one. Let's see who's next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So
6.
did I take 10?
10 piercing damage? Yes.
Okay, cool. But no poison, I'll assume.
No poison. Kaiser will take the dodge action. 4, 6. Vess, do we go left or upward?
Upward.
All right. So you will instead move on the other side. And that will be his turn. Let me just check his spell book. Anything as a bonus? No, nothing there. And we'll go with Portia. Vess, you're on deck. You are muted, dear lord.
I'm sorry about that. I don't remember the streets being this unfriendly. I say as I rev up Singer and I create a nice little protector, Eldritch Cannon, to protect us from these never-do-wells.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing how we're spread out, I'm going to come here and do a little burst of the protector to protect me, Vess, and Revna, and give us all a whopping 8 temporary hit points.
All right. Is it the end of your movement over there, or you will be a bit more forward?
I will move like a bit forward here.
All right.
There.
Then we're going with Vass. After the enemies, shroud your deck.
All right. So I'm gonna. Am I able to get to them? No, I don't think so. I think that's past my movement. Yikes! Yeah, a lot. So I'm basically gonna use my old action to like
Dash.
charge. Yeah, dash. So, that's 60 feet, right?
Yep.
All right. So,
Anything as a bonus?
as a bonus, I'm gonna activate my Crimson Rate, and I'm gonna use the Thunder one.
Fitting with the everything around.
So that's how much damage I do myself.
All right. Then it's going to be my mage turn. Kaiser is at 80. All right. You will see a crack of fire coming up from his one, and he will and just firebolt in Kaiser's direction. And he will do so with disadvantage because Kaiser has taken the dodge action. For 13 plus, how the fuck? I don't know why my things don't appear. All right. So what is my spell? So +6 is also. This will hit our friend. But he will take the no, we will use some spell points to cast shields. And you just see the hurry up, everyone. And then we're going with the scout. Right behind there, she will take a shot at Vass with her longbow. She have a +4. 8 doesn't hit in the second arrow. For 11 also. So you just see trying to hit the one closest to them. And, well, Vass dodged them pretty easily. And we'll now go with the tugs. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this one don't act yet. My bad. And he will take his heavy crossbow and take a shot at Vass. For a 15 plus 2, 17. Does 17 hits?
Yeah, because like a dumbass, I forgot to change the armor.
Whoopsie. Well, not a dumbass. You were in a rush. So it's going to be a 7 piercing damage. And we'll now go with Shroud.
I'm gonna try something like I do every time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna use an item I never use, but now since there's a lot of people, I'm gonna drop some ball on the ground. A bag of 1,000 bulgy rings. in a square of 10 feet. Right there. I
All
can't
right.
ping, but yeah.
I'll do a little square over there.
I assume nobody is super good in dexterity, so they're all gonna fall.
Let me just arrange this. This section over there. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, I'm gonna run away.
Run away.
Run away.
Run away.
Bravely run away.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my actually yeah, there it was my act movement, and I'm gonna use my bonus to dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, like that.
All right.
And I'm gonna say, Doggy with 2 heads.
And it is now the cult fanatic, which you recognize from your first mission also. The cloak that you've seen seems to have the same tint of color. And what's the area of this? 60 feet. Is vast within 60 feet? Whoa, 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 whoa. Measurement tools, please. Calm the fog down. 70. Oh, you have the movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with the bearings, you see that you don't tempt it. You will cast Old
Coward.
Person on Vess. So give me a Wisdom saving throw DC 11, please. And here goes a Justin in the chat. Nice to see you there. You'll need help, I think. For 23, natural 20. No need of that freaking power gem, I see. So, you just see the guy is doing movements and the same darkness globe and these hands, just 3 hands trying to grapple you all around you, and you just shrug it off with the electricity that I have on you, and the spell disrupts. And, well, it is now the dog. And the dog seems, when you've seen the cat coming close, you just go over here, and the bugbear is pulled with him, but you hear the bugbear like,
Hey, hold up. We have to hold this point. Their luggage gonna die anyway.
and the dog will be readying an action, and we're now with Revna.
So Revna's eyes are gonna flash a dark purple, and I'm going to twin a spell, and I'll be twinning darkness. Yippee!
Ooh.
So I'll cast the first one. Let me just.
The 2 one of the rooftop are 60 feet above. Not 60, sorry, 30. 60 feet is fucking high.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I'm like, darkness is a
20 feet radius.
15 feet
15? Okay.
radius. Yes. So I'll cast it over. Wow, why is this?
The
not
ping is
pinging?
not working.
Yeah.
Where the knight is, in
Okay.
between the cultist and the knight is.
I'll put it like here. I don't know if you see my cursor.
Yeah, I see the cursor.
Cool.
Drawing tools over here. 15 feet is all about that. So let's go over there.
It's a 15 feet radius, so it would actually be a lot bigger.
Oh, true. I said that. So over there. But the 15 feet doesn't reach the rooftop. But you're aiming with the second one, the twin on the rooftop.
Okay, hang on. Why are there so many things open?
There's too much circles.
Yeah, I'm trying to delete them, but
I get it, I get it.
Okay. So I'll put the first. Oh my god, why can't I? Sorry, I'm trying to. Cause
It's okay. You want a 15?
there we go. Like this.
Okay. Okay. But like I said, even with the 15-foot radius, it doesn't reach the one at the top. It is 30 feet high. It is a 2-floor
Okay. That's
building.
fair. Whatever. But then the second one, okay, because these guys over here, I'd want to put one, like, hang on. 1, 2, 3. I'd put one like. Why can't I move these circles? God damn it!
Well, once it's created, you can let me just go for the 15 feet inside the template.
I'd want to get like 3 of them in it.
Because it is 15 feet right now.
Yeah.
Let me just delete this one. And
Okay.
15 feet. These? Like this?
Yeah, exactly. There
Cool.
you go. Okay.
So twin darkness.
Yes. And then I would yell to my party members, Lady Astrid's the priority.
All right. Anything as a bonus?
Let me just double check. Yeah, that was my action. No, nothing as a bonus. And I guess sorry, I keep drawing things when I don't want to, and then when I want to draw things, they don't happen. I would move maybe because in which direction were we headed?
Top side.
Okay. So I would probably move my full movement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, all right. So, all right. Okay. One thing, by the way, I'll allow it for now, but twin spell is only against one creature, so zone spell are not in those. But for now, I'll keep it for now. So,
You can if anything we can drop the second darkness spell. I don't mind.
okay. Let's drop this one. So we can give you back your sorcery points. And it is now the bugbear's turn. He pulled the dog out of the shadow and like...
Stay at the ready, Strick. You'll have a meal soon.
And the knight that was in the darkness, they're like, okay, I'll pull back. And that would be it. And there's a bandit captain, the curse of Vivian in her past game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be it for him. And we're going with the veteran over there. 1, 2, 3. He'll take a shot with the heavy crossbow. At Shroud right in front. He'll stay there and take a shot at Shroud.
Oh, come on.
Plus 3. So 13. I don't think a 13 hit.
No.
So, going straight. And we're now going with... can he shoot twice? Can he shoot twice? Nope. You see that he drops a crossbow. And he grabs a long sword and short sword that he's preparing to pull him out of. And we'll now go with the warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he'll stay here with the others. And that will be it. We're now back top of the round with the berserker that is over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and he will reckless attack our friend Vess for a natural 20. That will be 26 points of slashing damage.
Dang.
You just saw this guy. He's like, I'm ready, and you just saw the opportunity that you're going straight, and he's like, "Ah!" And he just slash, and he takes you up to the jugular and straight down to your chest, and your armor just getting straight into your chest. And that will be it. And you see, it's back to our friend on the rooftop, and he's like,
Well, remember that you can always surrender. But we'll see. Who's gonna be the luckiest one in the bunch?
Can I very ceremoniously pull a finger on him?
you can certainly do.
Like, that's not my action. I'm just gonna flip him.
And he will take a shot at our friend Shroud. So +6 to it. So 25.
Yep. It does it, the small cat.
And please give me that DC 15 of Constitution saving throw.
No poison touches me.
Who knows? Maybe
It's
this
a
one
saving
will.
throw?
Yeah, saving throw.
No poison touches me.
Ooh, saved. You're saving from that 78 damage. So a little 5 piercing.
Okay. That's fine.
And you see that oh no, that will be it. I'm gonna keep it for later. Because there's a second berserker coming in, and he's going for a shroud also. And let's see if its reckless attack will do the same as it is on Vess. For 11 to hit. And you
That's
see
way better.
he saw his brother over there like, oh, I'll do the same. And well, Shroud is really smaller than Vess. So you just and you just have maybe just a not even a fur, like you just what you doing, mate? And that's going to be the Berserker's turns. We're now at Kaiser's turn. He'll cast Bless on Shroud, Vess, and Revna. So you can all add a D4 to your. I lost my convenient effect with the updates, so you can add a D4 to your attacks and ability checks, please. And he's like, "Yeah, we have to keep on forward," and he will go right here. And we're now following up with Portia, Vess on deck.
All right, the situation is not looking good. I'm just gonna try to move up to my friends and help them up. All right, I can go up there. So, yeah, all right, I'll just go all the way there. Yeah. Oops, yeah, there. Kaiser will be out of range, but I will reapply the Shield of Goodness on my friends as a bonus action.
All right.
And yeah, it's gonna be 7 temporary HP. My question for you is, assessing the situation, how rough is our situation? How rough are things looking? Like this seems like a pretty premeditated thing going on as an ambush.
This? What do you mean? How much has been? It looked to be prepared.
Yeah, like how are our odds looking at the moment?
With the strategy to go topside and with the darkness and ball bearings in the way, your odds went way high up when that happened. So
Okay.
just make sure that Revna kept her concentration.
All right. In that case, I will let the mask of a kind old lady fall off, and I will swing out my arm, holding a singer very high, and a very long thread will come up. And I'm just gonna see if I'm within range of anyone here. Nope. This person, yeah. So the person here,
Yes, got it.
I'm gonna do a nice little thorn whip on him,
All right.
and I will probably not hit him.
With a 4, I don't know why the checks are not appearing, but
I don't know either, but yeah, I have 4 plus 5 plus 11 to hit. I doubt 11 hits.
this guy is straight 11 to hit.
Oh, so I do hit him. So
Yep.
I'll deal him a whopping 1 piercing damage and drag him 10 feet towards me.
So 1, 2. Here we go.
Yeah, pretty much I toss the thread above everyone and just grabs him and pulls him out like the end of a pointed needle. And I kind of scream at him all, go like, "Come on, you little young bastards! You think you can take an old woman down? Ha!" Try to get their attention on me. That's my turn.
All right. At your turn, Vess, you hear something in your head. You hear a...
I sense trouble. You okay?
And you recognize the voice of Nazum.
So I'm gonna try to answer quickly in my own head, say, shit hit the fan. Like, we need. Shit hit the fan, we're trying to get Astrid to Temple, ambush.
Alright.
And that will be it. You can start your turn now.
Alright, so which bastard is close enough to me? Alright, so I'm gonna, like, on me, the bastard, and I'm gonna strike him down.
You attack also with advantage because they recklessly attacked you.
Yeah, they recklessly attacked.
Yeah.
Great.
4. Is it both 6? Yeah. Because the dices are really not helping right now. Thing is, I also tested everything before. That's weird. So 6 plus how many?
I honestly, I saw like a 6 and a 14.
A
'cause I
14?
did- yeah.
Cool. Let's take the 14 then. So plus 6, I think, 7 even. So yes, you definitely hit.
Yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna do damage. So 8 for damage and 4 of electric damage.
All right, here and here. He is. You went in. You took him straight to injured, and that will be your turn.
Yeah, I'm just looking quickly if I can do something else as like.
Drinking a potion can also be done as a bonus action.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm gonna take a bonus action for. Do I have a potion in my inventory? That's more like. Did I buy some? I don't think I did. Nope, I don't. I don't have those.
All right, 1,
Well,
2.
sucks.
This one over there. And seeing the darkness, you will take a firebolt at Revna. So firebolt. Nope. The plus 6 is not enough. You just see the firebolts. Just the fire goes straight into the wall next to you. You don't hear anything from him because he's too far, but he seems to be moving frustrating. A bit frustrated. And now we're gonna go with the scout over there, and she will attack Kaiser twice. For a 19, so normal for a little 3 damage on our. There, and a second attack for another 19. For this time, an 8 damage. So there, and I have 2 Constitution saving throw to make to keep concentration on my bless spell. Succeeded and succeeded. Nope. So the blast that he just casted just vanish. You just hear this loud sight from him. And we're now going with the Tug over there. And he's going on Shroud. As he will attack with advantage because he have Pack Tactics. For a 17 plus 4, so 21.
Yep.
For 8 damage.
Ouch.
And I have multi-attack, so a second time. For 12, so you just see the mace. It's you straight in the chest, and you're like, ugh! And then you go back for a second swing, and you're like, not a second time. And well, Shroud, it's your turn. And after the Cult Fanatic and the Death Dog, it's gonna be Revna on deck.
So what I like about Dumb Barbarians is that they do reckless attack and it gives me advantage. I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
All right.
With advantage. There we go. I guess I touch
For 10 plus a lot.
something. Not that much.
You have 13 AC, so yes, you hit. So give
Okay,
me those
good.
sweet damage with the sneakies.
So it's gonna be 1d8 plus 2d.
2d6.
Yeah. There we go. Plus something.
Plus your dex.
Yep, my dex is plus 5.
So, all right. So for 18 total.
Bang.
All right. So he's also down to injured.
And
we're
I'm gonna disengage. For sure. And where the heck do I go? I'm gonna go behind Portia. I like it behind Portia.
All right. And now it is Fanatic that he will let me roll a d8 to see in which direction he leaves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, all right. And afterwards, another 1, 2, 1, 2. So he, and you're gonna follow the wall and exit the darkness behind. And it's now the Death Dog. And he seems to be always like, but the Bugbear still holding the chain. So he's readying, seems to be attacking anything that's going to be close to him. And we're now with Revna.
So Revna is gonna run up to here, staying somewhat shielded by Kaiser.
This is a wall on your right?
Yeah, where does it start? Because I see a gray thing.
Yeah, the gray thing is just that I just didn't cut so you can see the wall, but you cannot go through it.
So where does the wall start exactly?
Over here.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it is literally the physics, the physical thing.
I'm still gonna yeet a firebolt at the injured guy.
With advantage.
Yep. And I'm gonna twin it
All right.
so I can yeet one at the guy next to him.
Go for it. but the second one will not be with advantage.
It's fine.
Shift to hold is with a natural 20. I don't know why you.
What the fuck? I don't know either.
So it is a chill touch.
It's a firebolt.
So roll me 2d10.
There's so much shit happening.
Did you encircle people or targeted people with anything in the marker? But in any case, I just roll me 2d10 inside the, or just roll me the damage of the firebolt.
Yeah, I'll
and
do
apply
that.
critical hit. So
There.
16. Those sweet, sweet damage. She's now badly injured. And you can follow up with another firebolt on your friend next to him. For a 19, for 9 fire damage, as I see. Or I'll have to... Foundry fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Foundry.
Just click me
honestly.
another damage.
Yeah,
5.
there.
Apply. Whoa. Yeah, okay. Because this guy is still at full health. It applied on everyone.
And I'll just kind of like start running upwards.
Alright. And was that your turn?
Yep, no bonus action.
We're going with the bugbear holding the chains, the knight holding there, and bandit captain is like, "Huh, the sneaky one." 6, and he's going to, with his left hand, throw a dagger at you, Revna, for a total of 11 plus 5, 16 to hit.
It glances off an invisible shield with purple spikes. Sparks. Yeah.
So shield it is. Like a resourceful one too. And the guy behind just takes his swords. 4, 5, 6. And he dashes to you over here. And that will be his turn. This guy over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to attack Vass with his pack tactics. Rawr! For 8 plus not enough. So 11. As you just grab the spear and binks, just takes on the metal sides of our Vass armor. And we're going back top of the round. And after enemies and Kaiser, Portia, you're on deck. So Berserker is going to try to attack again recklessly. Vass in front for a 15 plus 5, 20. 20 hits. Or dear friend, let me just check her character sheet quickly. Yes. So, great axe, normal. Minimum damage for a 4 on our dear Vass. And yes, and you forgot to booming blade. And the guy topside is like,
Okay, the darkness is enough. Shooting back the little one.
as he will shoot our Ravna friend. For a 25 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Give me that Constitution saving throw, please.
24.
Saved, so no poison damage. But now that he's getting serious, you see that this is his normal damage for 7 piercing. But the sneakies applies now.
Oh boy.
For an extra 13 damage.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Sorry.
The Kaiser's gonna come back to a TPK. Great.
And over here, the berserker, they're so injured in so little time, is going to go to Portia over here, and he's not gonna reckless attack the grandma. So for does a 15 hit Portia? Nope.
No,
So-
it glances off my quality piece of armor, and as it does that, I'm like, "This is what happens when you don't dress in rags."
And the great axe just bounce out, and it's now Kaiser's turn. What is the same initiative as a friend of ours? As you hear wings.
The cavalry arrived!
As you see Nazum flying above the wall. And he's going to take this angle. And Kaiser's just going to take the dodge action because with everything around, you don't want to risk it. And you just see crackling energy in the mouth of Nazum and doing a straight line in front of him. So he's going to lightning breath. Right there. For a total, they have dexterity saving throw to do? These little fellows. Succeeded, both of them. And they will suffer half, so 12 lightning damage. Apply half.
A dragon. We might take that as well. With our dear Archmage.
And we go with Portia, Vess on deck. He will, Kaiser will have healing word on Vess. Keep up the good work. And let me just, where is healing word? Over here. For a maximum of 5. That's still something. So we're now going with Portia. And don't forget a temp HP of Portia from the thing
Yeah.
before.
How do opportunity attacks work for you? Like, if I take any step right now, does the dude in front of me gonna start swinging, or once I leave his range?
If you leave his range.
Okay.
Nazum is 30 feet in the air also. I'll add it to above his token.
All right. Okay. I am going to scoot here. Then take this is gonna be 15, 20. And I'm gonna lean by I'm gonna lean by Revna, and Singer's gonna try to mend her wounds by trying to like sew them back together with my last 2 spell points. So I'll cast some Cure Wounds
Let's go.
for a whopping 10 HP. And as I'm gonna look at her, give her a little friendly nod, come here and do a little 10-foot shockwave so that everybody gets affected by my thing, except maybe Shroud's out of range, sadly.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he still have the ones from before, I think.
All right, so
Or
if
maybe
you
not
don't
anymore.
if you don't have temp HP, here's 8 to Revna and Bess and Kaiser and Nazum.
Nazum is 30 feet in the air, so he's out of range.
Does the 8 temp HP stack with the one we had, or
It-
just replace it?
Replaced the highest.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we all had temp HP. I didn't follow that part. Sorry.
Well, you had
Portia
gained,
rolled an extra 8 earlier when you were in.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But like I think like in Revna's case, after that whole freaking crossbow to the face, It's like, yeah, do you want those HP back now? And that's my turn.
All right, we're now going up with Vess, and after all the enemies, it's gonna be Shroud.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack the one that is not injured. Just because I want to be thorough. Did the one that was not injured also recklessly attacked?
No, the one on the left, no, but he doesn't look to be really armored. He's look like more of a tribal outfit, like.
So 9 plus 6, 15. Does it hit?
I guess so, because he doesn't have a lot. Yes, it hits. Give me those
Alright.
sweet damage.
So we're talking 12 damage with 1 electric.
There's just the electricity that seems to just amplify just the cutting, and you slash him through, and the guy's dead.
Well, I would cry, but I'm not. Yeah, no.
And he falls on the ground. And that would be your turn? All right.
Yes, sir.
We're going with our friend up there and like... He's gonna... cast a magic missile with his second spell slot to our friend Portia. But he's aiming at your protector gun. As it is more than 2d4, it's supposed to be 4d4 plus 4. So your protector gun takes 16 force damage.
I take offense at this complete disregard for quality sewing equipment. It has 4 HP left.
All right. So you just see those blue projectiles going straight.
Yeah,
At first,
I try
you
to
think he's gonna
protect
hit you, but
yeah.
this guy seems to know his arcane.
Now it's personal.
And seeing what you've done earlier, he's gonna pull back 1, 2 over here. And Scout it is. Scout over there is gonna try to shot Ravna, since he's the clear sight in front of her. And first arrow for a 14. I don't think 14 hits.
It does. Let me just. I used my shield, but was it? I forget. Was it?
It's still not your turn, so technically it is. Yeah, it's still up.
If it's still up, then I would use my shield. Yeah.
So it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
And we'll take with the second arrow for a total of 10. So no,
Nope.
the other one still bounce of this arcane shield. And we're going up with the tug right there, and he will move on forwards over here. He's right next to it, and he's gonna stab. He's gonna hit Grandma twice with his mace. With pack tactics, you do it with advantage. So does 15 hits? Nope. And we're now going back with the second hit. There's now a 16 hits.
I'm at 18 AC. I kind of swat him off with my shield while still glaring at the mage.
So you just, God damn it! And we're now going up with Shroud, and after the 2 others, it's going to be Ravna on deck.
So we all know that I have Booming Blade now.
Yes.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
When they come for you.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna try to explode this thug. Or this barbarian is up next, right? I'm gonna explode the barbarian.
Do so.
Is he still in reckless attack?
This one didn't reckless attack, nope. But you have a friend in melee with him.
I know, I just wanted advantage.
Nope, nope, nope.
Nope, nope, nope.
Not today. 19
Oh,
to
I
hit.
Still hit, I think, yeah.
With that
And
booming blade
damage.
also.
Yep, booming blade does nothing actually, but if you move after, it's gonna do something.
For the
Uh,
6 damage and apply the sneaky, please.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
with an extra 5. 11. Let's see if he's down. Don't think. But really close to death. Near death, this barbarian is. And
Okay, wait. I'm gonna offend this dude with my bonus action with my dagger. Fuck him.
can certainly
Oh.
try with an.
I have a D4 if I need to use it.
Right now you don't hit.
I'm gonna use my D4 because I have what 11, I think.
Yep.
Oh,
And 13 is the mark to hit, so you hit. Give me that half end damage. I think it's only a D4.
yeah, it's only a D4. I'm not sure it's gonna kill it, but I want to try.
2. 2 is not enough.
Oh. And I'm gonna stay there because I use my bonus action to attack.
Oopsie.
I tried.
And it is now this guy who right now is out of the darkness. And well, he's gonna do nothing except moving over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, because I'm
7.
like, even if they're out of it, all they see is just a black blob of darkness. So
Yeah, they still don't see on the other side. So and now you see, but he don't have any action left. So Death Dog will be held to end by the bugbear, and we're now with Revna.
So Revna is just kind of like gonna look at these people coming out of the darkness and going around it, and she's just gonna like kind of sigh, and then I'll drop my concentration on this one and just pop it up again. Like right over. Let's see if I can make this happen this time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Like over here.
You cannot recreate another darkness.
Why not?
It is a single point that you have for the concentration for. You can keep up the concentration for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I would drop my concentration and recast the
Oh,
spell.
you recast it. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought.
Yeah.
My bad.
No worries. No, I just cast it again.
Cool. I'll remove the one top side.
Yep. So yeah, she just kind of like sighs, and the purple glow dims from her eyes before it just reappears as another sphere of darkness spawns in that point.
All right.
That's my action, and I'm gonna move. Seeing as Nazoom has arrived, I'll go 1. Wait, why can't I? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and just hide behind the dragon.
Well, like I said, Nazum is 30 feet in the air, but he is above.
I will hide behind Kaiser.
All right. And that will be your turn.
Yep.
The bugbear is gonna pull the chains like.
Ugh, for fuck's sake.
1, 2, 3. He's gonna actually bump the guy behind and pull him with him. And that will be his turn. Knight
there's
is going.
still a big black sphere right there, so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna stand on top of it and try to shoot a heavy crossbow. And the first inside is Vess. So, Vess, you are getting attacked by a deer 13. I don't think it hits. So the arrow just go fly in your direction, and you just move your shoulder right in the right place, and thinks it bounced off. And it is now the bandit captain's turn as he goes to Portia. 1, 2, 3. And now we have all his weapons. He will make 3 attacks on Portia. So 1 natural 20. So for 2d6 plus 3. For an 11 slashing damage. He does a second attack with a scimitar. Wait, first. Do you sacrifice a piece of equipment to not suffer an injury from this slashing? I'm
Does it
forgetting
have
about
to
my own
be-
systems
Yeah. Does it have to be one that I have equipped that I'm using
that you have in
actively?
hand, or your armor.
Or my armor? No, I'll take the injury.
All right. First injury in a while. So slashing damage. Give me a d10, please.
Reluctantly, I shall roll
2.
2.
Roll me now a d4.
Reluctantly, a 4.
So the guy arrived with his scimitar, and you just he arrives and go to slash you straight in the face, and you're like, huh! And he goes with 4 of your fingers. So you have disadvantage on attack roll and ability of your. Roll me a d4. 1, 2 is your left hand, and 3, 4 is your right hand.
Okay.
So it is right hand. So disadvantage on attack roll and ability checks relying on the hand and last fingers, and you cannot perform somatic component with that hand.
Ow.
So slash straight to it, and well, that was the second attack, the first attack. So the second attack, I don't remember. I'll redo it.
You had a 1.
I had a 1.
For real.
Yeah.
For real? Okay, it's going to be a 1.
For
so
real.
the last time is going to be a 15 plus 5, so 20 to hit.
That hits.
And it's going to be the dagger damage. So 1d4 plus 3. So 4 damage slashing. Piercing, this one.
That hurts.
Indeed. And I forgot the one on Vest. It's my bad. You don't have that injury thing from the beginning. Start to combat.
Keep your
Injury.
fingers. Keep your fingers. Keep your fingers. I hear they're good to have.
And now we're going with the veteran. That is actually also a threat, and he's going for Kaiser. And he's going to attack twice with his longsword. For 8. We're lucky that our wizard took a dip and is a tankard, technically. Because with his armor, it doesn't hit for the first attack. Second one doesn't hit also. And with his bonus, he's going to strike with his short sword. And this one's going to hit for 9 damage on Kaiser, but he had the temp HP, so he only suffers 1. And that will be the end of the turn. We're now with the Berserker, with Vass, and he's going to reckless attack. Will I?
No, brother! Stay alive!
And he will just strike recklessly. For a natural 20. So, Vess, do you want to sacrifice a piece of equipment?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna sacrifice my crossbow.
You need to have it in hand, and right now you have your greatsword.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not sacrificing that. Well, there goes the scale mail.
All right. So the rest of your armor, you will still suffer the damage of this critical hit for a 16.
Okay.
So it just go straight in your chest, and the way it cuts, it just split right in the middle, and you just see the scale mail fall apart on each side of you. You
His
just
crits
have your
max his
clothing
weapon
getting
die?
loose, and you're just like bleeding heavily.
Ouch. Yeah, his crits max his weapon die?
That's what's the rules we had in the first in the session 0. Your dice on a crit are also maxed.
Okay.
So right now, he's like,
Let's see if the dragon is resistant to poison.
as the guy's gonna shoot the zoom. Natural 20. Nazoom doesn't have anything in hand to sacrifice. Let me see if he succeeds on the Constitution saving throw.
Can we use a floating inspiration to make him re-roll that 20?
He succeeds on the floating, so he doesn't suffer 14d8 of poison damage. So, here, critical hit for 12 from the light crossbow, and the sneak attack damage twice.
I'm sorry, 14d8 or
At the basic is
plus
7d8. So with
Wait,
the crit,
is that
the poison would have been
adjacent?
doubled.
Is
Huh?
Nazum adjacent to an enemy for sneak attack? Or is he in the air?
True. Sorry, my bad. Thank you for reminding me. Let me remove that sneak attack because he's 30 feet in the air. Let me just refresh my foundry. It is poorly designed, so he will only suffer the 12 piercing damage. But he will also suffer for a piercing. Please, Portia, roll me a d10 again.
I'm sorry, Nazum.
6. You just hit Nazum in the balls. The consequence of this is you are sterile. And you have disadvantage on attack roll and ability checks. And there's more coming up if someone does a medicine check on him. But right now, you just hit Nazum straight in the genitals, and you're just like...
Is Nazum gonna skip puberty?
Ouch!
His voice is never gonna drop.
No!
So, Nazum is injured. And now, we're going with the Berserker that is dying, and you will take the action disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Whoa. There's a booming blade on that guy.
Yes, you can certainly roll the dice.
Whoa. I'm gonna use it now.
Whoa.
I'm just checking if you're following. 4.
Lightning, motherfucker.
He is still alive, but
come on.
barely hanging. Is this guy
He's
just
walking there.
running for his life over there? Kaiser will, in this place that is really a shithole, he's like, Sorry, Ravna. My master is more important. And he will Misty Step. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Well, he did not say that because I cannot decide what Kristoff said. So he just like bamf out. But I thought it was fitting. But
Does he also dash?
yeah, you Misty Step. It's true that he can dash too. So he will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, it would be out of map for 1. But he would still be targetable for this round. And since Kaiser's turn, it's also Nezum's turn. As Nezum will check if his breath recharge. Nope. As he will... As he will fly straight to the guy. And he will do an athletic check. For 11. And let me check on his acrobatic. 23. So the dragon just goes to grapple him. And you just see the guy, whoop! And he got caught off guard by the dragon charging straight at him. And, well, does Nezum have another attack? No, he is a wormling dragon. So that will be Nezum's turn. He's flying above in melee with the guy. And we'll now go up with Portia. Vess on deck.
All right. This has become a hands-on situation. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get my hands on it fully. Can I drop my shield?
What do you mean? You mean by with your...
With my fingerless hand, or like if my shield's there, is that okay?
I'll just... If you want to cast, you need your...
I'll use the other hand then. That berserker that's running for his life, nearly dead. I'm a thorn whip him.
You cannot use... You're using the hand that has a shield, so you drop your shield and you
No,
want to...
well, if I can use the other hand, I'll just do that.
You
instead,
cannot use
so.
somatic with your missing fingers.
Okay, so I'll drop the shield and do that, and I'll go down to 16 AC and cry. I don't think an 11 hits it.
This guy missing by a really short, but still a miss.
Do we
But-
have a D?
And Justin gave you a D4.
Yeah, it's true. He gave you a D4 after the big injury, so if you want to use it, that would be
Thank
the time.
you. A D4 for 4 fingers lost. Let's go, Justin.
2. Just enough to hit. Give me that damage.
All right, Damaggio.
5. You... Describe me how you kill this guy.
I look in shock at my lost fingers and throw away the shield, the blood spattering in front, like, of the bandit chief, kind of like getting in his way. And while like screaming in pain, I'll whip out a magical thread and pretty much like throw a needle in the back of the dude running away, while pulling it back his corpse by 10 feet.
So there's just a huge splatter of blood under him.
Yeah, and as like I pull it back, I just glare at the dude who cut my fingers. And as a bonus action, I will activate Singer for D8 plus 5
HP.
temporary HP.
All right.
It is that day that Vess was like, I'm not gonna fuck up with like Portia.
Everybody gets 11 HP. And
So,
that's
yeah.
my turn.
So we're now going up with Vess. And after the monster, Shroud on deck.
All right.
Monster enemies.
So, um, so I have a barely injured, an injured near to me. Alright, so one is a thug, the other is a berserker. So we're gonna take down the berserker.
This one is attacking recklessly, so you have advantage.
Good.
That's why he crits. Ooh, that maximum was a 4 on these dice.
See, I have a natural 20, so I'm gonna use it.
Gonna be a crit. Wait, I have the sound for that.
So, yeah.
So, yes, so roll me the damage and apply the crit. So 27.
Yeah. And 4 electric, so I think that's double.
Doubled too, so give me another d4.
Well, 8. So 27 plus 8 electric.
So how do you want to kill this guy?
Okay, so that's really cheesy as a move, but I don't care. So I'm just gonna go like, going like, back and just like going. So you know, like the kind of move we're not allowed in LARP to do. So an overhead strike and just goes like, thunder motherfucker.
And you like you cat part of the head and just go straight into the torso and you just fall on the ground. And that will be it for your turn, I guess. Or you want to move?
No, I'm gonna stay there because there's another opponent.
All right, I just that you can move around without declaring an attack of opportunity, if you want to position yourself.
Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, because he's kind of flanked already. No, I'm gonna stay there.
And in this game, the flanking bonus applies. It's no, you don't need an action to have advantage. So if you go one step higher, you'll have advantage on the guy next turn.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do that. There we go.
And the mage at top of there will drew again. And, well, Portia, let's see if that, no, because he's throwing 3 magic missiles to your cannon
It's dead.
for 14, so yes.
The minimum damage. It's
So again, after losing the fingers, getting attacked, you're getting surrounded by 2 guys. You just, you choke the other guy to death and drag them 10 feet, but the magic missiles go straight to you. You just lower yourself and just again, and the cannon just being destroyed.
very loud, like from 2 blocks away, people can hear me swear in Elvish.
All right. So the scout in front will take aim, and we will actually shoot Kaiser. With miss. And second attack.
Isn't Kaiser out of map?
He is only 1 square out. I said that until the end of the turn, he'll still be. People are still able to attack him, but afterwards, it's gonna be out. So the second one hit for 4 damage, and he left the perimeter before the HP went. So 18. He is injured right now, and we're now following up with the thug. After the thug is gonna be Shroud, and he will strike at Portia. Twice with the mace. So pack tactics still applies, but for 12 doesn't hit. And the second attack, natural 20.
We're having a talk after this, Fred.
For real.
I'm sorry.
Are you know?
So do you want to sacrifice a piece of equipment that you're holding? You're not holding your shield anymore, sadly.
Sure. My weaver's tools.
That you have it in hand right now?
Yeah, I needed to do my thorn whip on the hand that
Sure.
has Singer. So.
So you just have your tools in hands, and you just see the mace going straight to your face again, and the crushing Hulk moment where it just and no, I already did that. I just need to demouse for 13. And this one is bludgeoning damage.
Yeah,
And-
the arcane threads protecting me give way to the blow. I'm reaching for my dagger.
All right. And then Shroud, now your turn.
Yep. I'm going to. Am I attacking the Tug or the Bandit Captain? I'm gonna.
Go for the bandit, Captain.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disengage. So, I'm not. I don't need to disengage actually. I can just
Go across.
squeeze between Portia and Tuk-tuk. And I'm going to, yeah, but I could have advantage if I go. Yeah, I'm gonna disengage actually and go there to flank the guy.
Ooh, to attack with
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack with advantage with my rapier.
For 15 plus you hit.
Plus I hit.
Yes.
So I do. Ah man.
You're booming blading this, I guess.
I'm booming blading this guy,
Cool.
and I'm gonna apply my sneak attack. So
Ooh,
22.
That's a good damage
22.
there.
And I still have 15 feet of movement, so I'm gonna go.
And you disengage, so no attack opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I did disengage when I
Yep.
left the tug, so
Yep.
I'm gonna move right over here.
Good.
Seeing Kaiser run away is making me really sad. So I know why, but I'm still sad.
3, 4, 5, 6. Does he have a line of sight on Shroud? Yes. Nope. You have the barrels in front and the wreckage, so one. Oh, he's gonna cast Old Person on the Zoom.
Is Nazum a person?
It's true he's not an humanoid. Thank you.
Well, he can cast it. See how that works out for him. It's just
Well,
such a smart
technically we'll
cultist.
try, but so he will spend his second level spell slot and do nothing. Thank you. For the, you have 10 of
welcome.
intelligence. So the dog will be pulled back and, like I said,
We're all doing this way. Don't worry. You're taking the long path. And now,
we're going with Ravna.
So, taking a look at the person in front of me, I would fire a magic
A magic
a
missile.
magic missile at them.
All right.
So,
You can click on 3d4
yep.
plus 3 because the spell is not working properly.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I also have the hiccups, so.
Oh no! For you.
So 3d4 plus 3.
Yep.
I got this.
Pew pew pew. 10 damage on the fellow in front of you. He is injured.
Yep.
Do you want to move?
Um, Yeah, I would move, seeing as Kaiser went ahead, and from my perspective, Shroud also went ahead. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movement,
All right.
and that'll be my turn. And hopefully my hiccups will leave.
Hope for you.
Yep.
And the knight over here will try to shoot. The only one inside is under Nazum. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot Shroud.
Try me.
Nope.
There we go.
Pew! Things go straight in the wall behind you. And it's now the bandit captain's turn. And he looks at Portia and like, ready to lose 4 other fingers. And first attack. Nope. He will move here for his second attack to attack with advantage.
It's gonna be boom first.
Yes, give me the damage.
Boom.
Boom! For 6.
Six.
That's a good one. Good. So second scimitar attack with advantage. A 19 to hit. Plus 5, so more.
It's not a 20.
It's not a nat 20. For 4 damage. And now last attack with a dagger. It's supposed to be with advantage and didn't roll. Let me roll the second time. Nope. So the first damage going to be 6 piercing.
Alright.
And he's going back up and he's like, come on, hit the old lady, seems to be fun. And it's now the veteran's turn. And he's like,
Don't forget that the mission is the corpse he's carrying.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shroud, you will getting attacked once for a total of 18. Does it hit?
18 does it.
So normal damage for a 10 slashing. Second attack for a 7. This one does not hit. And bonus action short sword for a 12, sorry, plus 5, 17.
17 does it. I don't know
Alright.
why I don't have my armor, but I have one. But it still hits.
Because it got destroyed and you didn't equip it, I think.
Yeah, but I have one.
Okay. So 7 on the bonus action thing. And we're going top of the round with the guy who's struggling with a fucking dragon in front of him. He's gonna drop his crossbow and take out his short sword. And this time we have 2 attacks. So short sword for a plus 6. So it hits Nazum. Nazum, Constitution saving throw. Succeeds. So you will only suffer maximum damage of 9. He is badly injured now. And
Hey,
let's see if he hit a second time. It does. Constitution saving throw. Succeed. Damage. Maximum again. Nazum is the guy on top of the building. He doesn't look like he's a piece of shit. Well, he is a piece of shit, but he's not a piece of shit at combat. And he's striking the vital points, and you just see Nazum losing a lot of blood from the small injuries that he seems to have. And he's just like,
No dragon will get me today!
and that will be its turn. We're now starting with Kaiser. Kaiser having a sensible spot for Nazum, the dragon. We'll go in. What's the distance on that? 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over here. And he will cast Tasha Idias Lather. on at second level. Does it have an extra target with? Let me just check. Nope. If you upcasting it, there's no additional. So, this guy DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. 16 succeeds. Let's just keep on running, guys. And now it's Portia. Wait. There's the dragon now. As he will check in over here. Let's see if it's recharged. It does. The dragon will go over here. Nope. With the injuries he had, he will just take the disengage action and fly behind over here. And he is hiding, terrified. Yeah, because he would have the attack of opportunity, so yeah, that would be it. We're now going up with Portia, Vest on deck.
So if I understand correctly, Kaiser came back holding. Does he still have?
He still
Astrid?
have Astrid in his arms. Didn't have the time to drop her, and he tried to Cassidius Laughter on the guy with the crossbow.
Okay.
Ravna, roll me a d20, please.
4.
All right. Well, you remember the guy had to drop the crossbow, and the roof is like this. So when he dropped the crossbow fell on the ground down. So he cannot shoot from distance anymore from up there.
Well, that's a relief. All right. I'm looking like shit. Like, I got fingers missing. I'm spitting up blood. For a moment, I'm like, oh yeah, this is how Vest must feel more often than not. I look up at the bandit captain who doesn't seem much better than I am, and I'm like, listen, I bring up my missing fingers, like I'd be counting 3 corpses here, looking around myself, and you're the one who knows their names. But hey, if you want to add to that count, I raise my dagger and in desperation stab this guy in front of me with my shitty ass dagger.
All right.
Well, let me see if this is gonna work. I'm really good at not rolling well.
You rolled how much?
A 5, therefore 10 to hit.
Okay. Nope. It doesn't hit.
Yeah.
There's a floating inspiration there. There's
Yeah, I was
technically
gonna
two
say
floating
we have a
inspiration.
floating.
No. It's a dagger. We are not going to waste that precious inspiration on a dagger. As a bonus action, as he dodges my blow, you can tell me I can't do it, and I'm totally fine with it. But can I like pull out a knitting needle and try to stab him with it as an improvised dagger? As a offhanded. Oh no, I can't.
You
I
would
almost
have thicker needles than only thing, but the thing that you sacrificed your tools earlier.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so no. Yeah, that's my turn. I just sigh, knowing that I'm not in a good position. That that's my turn.
All right. We're now going up with Vess.
All right.
Since you're
so-
flanking, you can attack with advantage on the guy in front, or you can try to kill the bandit captain.
I'm gonna go for the bandit captain.
Something personal.
I mean, you don't fuck with Portia.
Good.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to roll with advantage.
Gonna roll again. What was the first roll?
It was 5. This one is 7.
Yeah. So 7 plus
6. So 13.
13 is not enough for the bandit captain. So you arrive
Remember
right
that
next to him and try to
floating
slash him
explosion?
and Oh no, you
Remember
were
that
attacking with
floating-
advantage. You were hitting the guy in front.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you have. You hit. So give me the damage.
Sorry, I need to, because we can't.
No problem. Maximum damage. Phew.
So
Plus
17
4.
plus 4.
Shit. All right. So 20. So Vess, how do you want to kill this one too?
I'm gonna honestly I'm gonna be cocky. I'm gonna look the bandit captain in the eye and just half-handedly off his colleague.
It's not okay. Cool.
Just like I want to drive the point across that you're like you don't matter to me and like this is personal now.
Okay.
To add to that sentence, Portia's gonna hold up her 4 missing fingers, counting 4, like this.
the 4 like.
Yeah.
And we're going now with the mage.
This makes me realize I need the dagger though.
You hear on there? Only Kaiser would be hearing it with the sounds. He'll throw a firebolt at Kaiser. +6. My God, I suck at firebolt. And again, Kaiser just turns its back, and the full armor, the metal part, just grab the fire, and nothing does. It does nothing. Going with the scout. Scout's like, she's the one holding out the darkness. And Revna, hello. First arrow for an 8 plus 4, 12. Does it hit?
No.
No. All right. So a second arrow's coming. For this time a 13.
I throw up another shield.
All right. So her shield is raised. And it's like, God damn it. And that will be their turn. And Shroud, it's now your turn. Shroudy boy.
I think you're muted, Shroud.
Yep, I muted, sorry. So what I'm gonna do is drop my dagger.
Oh.
Take my hand crossbow in my offhand.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do that. And I'm gonna booming blade the guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a free action to take the end crossbow, or
If you drop your dagger on the ground, yes.
so that's what I do. And I'm gonna give a rapier hit to the guy, who I think I touch.
17 was it?
Plus 7, so 24. Yeah.
Yes, you definitely hit. He isn't splint mail, but still 13.
13. And with my offhand, I'm gonna. Can I attack the bandit captain with my offhand?
You can certainly try. Thing
I will.
is, it would be a disadvantage since you're in melee with someone.
So 2 things, and this is me being like painfully familiar. Because it's a light weapon to do 2 hands, you have to have 2 light weapons. So dagger and hand crossbow works. Rapier is not a light weapon. So if you can like take it back, the other thing, you cannot have sneak attack damage if you have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Sure.
Yep, but I didn't do sneak attack, I think.
No, like if you want to have like your sneak attack applied to the bandit captain who's nearly
No,
dead.
that's fine. So I.
You just want to do
spent-
damage. I think.
Yeah, but
just-
can I attack him
Nice
with
ruling.
disadvantage, or I can't attack it? I'm not sure.
Would use. Well, right now you attack with the rapier, so technically
So I can't.
you could not use the hand
Perfect.
crossbow.
If I kept the dagger, could I try to throw it? It's the same. I could have done that, or
You could have tried to throw the dagger, but in the same time you cannot dual wield. You cannot use your bonus action if you don't have both light weapons. That's
yeah,
what
but
the
first first I had a rapier and a dagger. Could I have tried to attack with the rapier and throw the dagger, or that I
Technically,
can-
no, because
Okay.
you need a dual wielder feat to. Because since one of your weapon is not light, you cannot use your second hand.
Got it.
So
So
if you drop the rapier instead to stab with the dagger,
Yeah,
then
so
hand
if you
crossbow.
use the dagger as your first attack and then went hand crossbow, you could because they're
all
both
good.
light. Yeah.
So I did a booming blade on the guy. I'm disengaging and I'm running away again.
All right.
I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go to Kai. Am I gonna
Kaiser.
go to Kaiser? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Kaiser. And that's gonna be my turn. Sorry about that.
Over here, well. Gosh, Ravna's so far. No, the guy is under the blood over here. Okay. He's gonna try to cast Hold Person again on Bass. With his last second level spell side. So DC 11 of Wisdom saving throw, milady. For an 11, and you succeed! Perfect. So, that was his turn. And now it is the dog and now the Ravna.
So first, I'd like to say that it's been an entire turn, and I still have the hiccups.
Oh no.
But second, as I run up to
This the ground itself. Let me just just make a line here. This is the wall. So right there, you're in the wall.
but then how did I get where I am right now?
Because I didn't block it, so you could see the decor instead of moving into. So you could be on the wall.
Cool. Well, before I run up, Revna's eyes are gonna grow brighter, and I'm gonna send a twinned firebolt, one to the bandit right above Portia,
All right.
and the other to the one that's above me on my way.
Alrighty then.
So, firebolt number 1, that is a how do I see how much I hit? What the fuck?
It's
What's
with
your
the dice
spell
only.
attack? What's your charisma?
Let me check on something after.
My charisma is a +4. I don't know what
21.
21,
Foundry
yeah.
is doing right now, but it's
Yeah, you can
No,
annoying.
I know. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Just check on the dice.
Okay.
You roll again.
There was a 21 to hit for 10
Yeah.
damage.
Hmm.
10 to hit for how
10
much is to hit? Sorry.
21 to hit. It was 15 plus 6 spell attack,
Yep.
and there was a nice 0 on that d10.
So, how do you want to combust the bandit captain?
So as she begins to move, Revna raises a hand, and as she does, a purple tinged bolt of fire erupts from it. And just as this guy goes to lift his weapon and strike at Portia, he just explodes in a fiery blast. And then, with all of her skills as a sorcerer, she just lifts the other arm and sends another firebolt flying at the thug in front of her, and I'll roll for that one.
Yes.
Another one.
Another one.
5 plus 6. This guy in splint mill, so you the purple fire just.
And as she sees the fire just kind of like harmlessly glance off his armor, she's gonna decide to go this way instead, kind of like sidestepping the dead guy. So that's an extra 2, I guess, because difficult
Yeah,
terrain.
exactly.
So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
All right. It is now Rev. What Rev? No, that was Revna's turn. The bugbear there. The knight here is gonna shot a crossbow, and you've heard the scout says that it was Revna that was holding up the darkness. Is like going to try to shoot with his heavy crossbow for a natural 20. So Revna. Do you want to sacrifice your Arcane's focus again?
Focus, yeah.
All right. Critical hit for 15 piercing damage.
Okay, so there goes my 11 points of temp HP plus 4.
And
Okay.
concentration saving throw, please.
Yep. For 18.
18 is enough. So, it's like,
Ah, sure, I got her. Not enough.
and
Just
you
blows
see
a
the
raspberry
guy,
at him.
the
just
guy,
like,
the guy you threw a firebolt at is having his two sword as a defensive stance, and he's going on his back on the wall.
And he's boomed.
True. And 7 over there. And like I said, he is moving over here against the wall. And even in front of Portia, he could have went next to her. But you see that he have his blade on a defensive stance. And you hear him.
I was paid to held you back, not to kill you all.
And he just stays there. Because that he's in the he took the dodge action. And we're going to tell it around, and you hear the one at the rooftop.
I hired you to take them out, so take them out. And you hear the one.
At the bottom.
You're not my boss.
And the guy with being now without any range weapon is gonna try to do an acrobatic and go down with the barrels and such over there, but that will be his action. And maybe he will fall down. But with a 24, he pretty easily at the bottom. And he's here. And he will take a bonus action dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaiser's turn. Kaiser will cast levitate on the guy to whoop him 20 feet in the air. Let's see if he succeeds on the Constitution saving throw. And he fails. So the guy just go across and go straight for him, and Kaiser just hold Astrid on one hand, leaving the legs going down, do the somatic with his right hand, and you just see the guy getting flipped up 20 feet into the air. I have to keep concentration on this. Let's leave. And now we're going with Portia. The only enemy down here is the mage at the top, the archer right next to Revna, and the guy on the right that seems to have withdrawn of the combat.
I will nod respectfully at the one smart person that I'm facing and be able to tell him, "Good day to you, sir." Then I'll turn around and shout, "Am I going to have to start counting your corpses on the fingers of my second hand, or you gonna call this nonsense off?"
Do you want to give me an intimidation check?
Yeah. With my totally freaking huge +0.
Who knows what could happen?
Let's go.
18. What's your passive insight?
My passive insight is 15.
Okay. You see that the archer in front doesn't seem to be willing to be part of this anymore. Like, most of you are there. You are mostly injured. But she doesn't look like she have the heart of a killer. So you see, with your intimidation, you can consider the scout out of combat over here. Over here, this one.
Yeah.
And the knight and the guy just he threw all his spell to Revna. The knight and the cult fanatic doesn't seem to be also in combat. The only one seems to be the mage on the rooftop and levitated guy.
All right. Would you say that's my action for the turn, Dad?
That would have been your action for your skill check.
All right. You see, there are lots of graceful, sharp weapons at my feet, like a short sword, a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's a certain nerve in me that has been struck. So I'm gonna drop the dagger and pick up the thug's, what was it, mace?
Mace.
Yeah. Pick up his mace and start making my way towards
Top side.
top side and freaking look as if I'm someone on a mission.
Just a note.
Yeah.
You want to you want to grab the mace, or you want to grab your fingers?
Actually, I will grab my fingers, as pissed as I am, and I will put them in my nicely embroidered pouch. And I will mutter a lot of things angrily as I move up.
All right. From your whole of your group, you see that at the end of this turn, if you all move out of this situation, it will be a race towards the temple. Because if Kaiser keeps on the levitate, the assassin cannot do anything. The mage will do something at the end during his turn, but that would be it.
Alright, so I'm running with my fingers.
All right. And that will be now Vest's turn.
So, if I understood correctly, it's like a lot of them are no longer interested in the combat, so we can just run.
Seems like the only one who interested in the combat are the assassin right next to Kaiser and the mage.
Okay. But they're
But
really
all
looking
the
for-
other next to the one on your right and the archer on your left, these seems to be like, okay, fuck this shit. Like,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go towards Rosha and Kaiser, and I'm just gonna dash.
perfect. So the mage, like, you just hear draconic incantations coming from the rooftop, and he will cast a 5th level magic missile on Kaiser, that he is the one holding Astrid. But the funny thing is that Kaiser is not only a cleric, he's also a wizard. And when you cast shield, magic missiles says, fuck you. So you just see all those darts coming up into the air, and you've seen the deflagration coming after it, and just like, and you just see Kaiser rising up his hand in a golden globe around him, just, and you see all the missiles just dissipates on him. And this is how, if you allow narratively, you're getting all out of the scene, except if Shroud, you wanted to do something before leaving, and Revna.
No, I'm gonna keep my spell slot, spell point.
All right. And Revna?
I'd like to do something actually.
All right.
Seeing as this mage is still kind of like gunning after a party.
Mm-hmm.
Right after he releases a magic missile, I would like to cast Phantasmal Force on him.
All right. Click on this lovely spell.
Yeah. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
For a
need-
9.
Oh.
So an illusion.
Hi, I'm still. Camera died for some reason. Hang on.
That takes shrewd within the mind to target must make an intelligence saving throw. The failed save, you carry a phantasmal object, creature, or visible phenomenon of your choice that is no larger than 10-foot cubes, and he seems to be stuck in this. Includes sound, temperature. So what is the environment you're creating around him?
So I'd like to create an environment where his spell backfires on him, and the roof corner he's on just collapses under his feet.
Okay.
So he would just find himself stuck in this illusion of like his environment just totally giving in on him. And I mean, how high would he have been up since he's on the roof?
30 feet.
So yeah, I'd want him to see himself falling 30 feet in a bunch of rubble.
Okay. So he fell down into the affected target, so he suffers 6 damage.
Yeah, 6 psychic damage.
All right, and you leave towards
And yeah, this is also mostly as a distraction since he's the only one kind of like gunning to fight us. I would leave him stuck in this vision of him like just falling to his death
That's a really good one. And
as we try
would-
to escape. Yeah.
I would probably do something. Actually, I forgot that I had a new spell.
ooh, all right.
I'm not sure if seeing that Revna is trying to hold the mage, I'm gonna try to hold the archer, the ranger. I'm not sure.
The archer
Also-
have disengage of the combat, like from the intimidation check of Portia.
That's it. So I'm not doing anything. Let's just run.
Yeah, just as a side note, since Phantasmal Force is a concentration spell, my darkness would dissipate.
All right. So doesn't change what's happening. So darkness falls behind, and you all start to
I'm back.
bolt in the upper direction, like the bugbear said. From the top would be the longest way, except to reach out to the place that you want to go. So I will need all of you, or at least Kaiser, or someone who maybe want to drag the body, to make an athletic check. If you succeed on the athletic check, you will arrive on time.
Vizier.
5 plus 7, that would be 12. I have a D4.
You have a D4 and there's 2 floating and a DC of 15.
So we're gonna use a floating if y'all are okay with that.
Yeah, go
Yep.
for it.
16. So Kaiser, at some point, even if she's lighter, he doesn't have the cardio to keep up and go with the whole thing. So he gives you Hastrid, and I remember you something that best you have. It is the fact that you received a blessing also last time you went at that temple.
Right.
And she's in a poison condition.
Okay.
Do you remember what the blessing was?
I'll be honest, I don't. I'm sorry.
Write down in your notes. It was a lesser restoration.
Right. Right. I don't take notes just because, like, if I take notes, I'm not gonna be focused on the game. So I have to make a choice. So okay, so basically, that means we can kind of like
You could slow down the process, and with
yeah,
all the time you spent fighting, the lesser
yeah,
restoration would be enough to
doing
save that time.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So you all rush. Vess is way in front of your little group. And that's where we'll take a short break.
Ayo.
Arriving at the Temple of Eratus, of what looks like kind of a fortress almost.
Yeah, I need to take a nervous pee.
Oh my god, I'm not the only one.
And you've seen Nazum fly from the sides and just like doing a large swoop out of this combat. And we'll be back right after these messages. And we're back, everybody, where you can see my beautiful bunch survived during encounter of an ambush of an attempt of killing our friend. And Vass arrived in time at the temple of Eratus that is further in the city. Let me reactivate the proper map of Rexcentrum. But first, we have to talk about this little blonde elf. This blonde that...
Have a little golden robe and have a spirit light and limpid. Is that a word in English? I don't remember. Please, translator. I don't know.
How much are you gonna pay me?
Like game every 2 weeks and free beer?
LinkedIn en anglais?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear or limpid if you really want to be fancy.
You will discover some agrumes, citrus, tone, and honey with little note of earthy tide. And well, on my side, it does what this job is supposed to do, being a blonde, being a light to drink, and well, this blonde elf is pretty filling up, and the citrus side of this beer is pretty good on my side. I'm never really disappointed with the product of Bertion. So thank you for the domain, or that you can see in the chat the link to find their page, and let's drop the Conception Version that also did all the art of this campaign.
So, in one quick word, define me this beer, because we still have a game to go through. So, Shroud, what's your word to define the blonde elf?
Blonde. Citrus blonde. I don't know. It's a good one. I just like it too.
Okay. And Portia?
I'm troubled that it has to be one word because
Okay,
I want
one
to say
sentence.
because I want to say easy, but I don't say hey the blonde's easy. Like that sounds wrong.
Nope. Yeah, yes, that sounds wrong.
No, it's really easy to drink. Like I was done with my can like really quickly within the first 40 minutes, which is record time for me. So yeah, it's really easy to drink.
All right. And with Ravna, Ari, that is paid with free beer.
Yippee! Yeah, I'd say it's not the usual blonde. Like if you're going in expecting the typical blonde, that's not it. It's a lot more bitter. It's a lot more on the citrusy side. So be warned, because I was fairly surprised on my end. So like I'd say in a word, like I don't know. I feel it's more similar to a white in a way.
It's close to,
And
yeah.
like yeah, it's closer to a white than like the traditional blonde.
Right.
So
And Vass?
Kind of going that way. Like it is in flavor profile closer to light beer, like a white beer. However, the bitterness kind of threw me off a bit. Like it's a decent beer, but like I don't necessarily would reach for it. But I think it's interesting if you're looking to like expand on your flavor profile blonde wise. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the input. But right now we're in a rush in this temple where Vass actually arrived and probably kick in the door. Whoops. Sorry. I kicked the box literally next to me. And there's someone that was not closing the temple because it's still around 8. But from where you are right now, you have this woman that is with you and is like,
What's in a rush? What's happening?
And Vest, for now, you're on your own. The others are further behind.
I'm just gonna tell her like she was as stabilized as I was able to do it. But she's been poisoned, and this is dire. We were delayed, so time is of the essence.
She see like your state right now, since you're badly injured. I think near death.
I'm
Even.
near death.
Okay.
I'm like 10 HP left.
She will first cast a second level Cure Wounds on you, so you can heal back 8.
Okay,
And even if she doesn't look like, even if seems to be in her 50s, she's gonna grab the body and like she just says,
Okay, follow me. Are you alone?
No, the rest of my, basically, the rest of the hounds that operate with me under Astrid are coming.
All right.
I just rushed.
Astrid?
as she now looks surprised because the cloak is over her face.
Yeah.
So she just pointed someone to guard the door and is like,
Bring them to the infirmary when they arrived.
and when you follow her into the infirmary behind, you see that there's a couple of, and she takes a look and she removed the cloak and seeing Astrid. Right now you see that the black veins with lesser restoration that you did earlier, the black veins retracted, but it's now going back at the same place and most of her face is covered.
Yeah.
And you see that right when she starts, she seems to be casting lesser restoration, but the whole thing seems to be still grabbing a grasp inside her system. So the black veins seems to fade towards her face, but you see that her hand is getting covered. So it will need more to it. So she's like,
All right, reach for the diamonds inside the box over there.
so she points at you, Vess, to reach out for
Okay.
it.
So, like, I'm gonna go reach for the diamonds in the box.
And you pick up the box, and at first you were not thinking about this weight. And now that you open the box to grab the diamond, you see that there's two big ones.
Okay.
And like,
Only one will suffice.
Cool. So
And-
I'm bringing her one of the, like, I just imagine, like, huge as diamond.
yeah, it is like
Holy
Fist
fuck,
size.
alright. Yeah. That shit is worth so much.
Yes, it is. And you see that she. Oh no, it's for greater restoration. It's like, grab me the pouch next to it. So you grab the pouch and it's diamond dust. I thought it was 1,000, but like, no, it is
I was
diamond
gonna
dust
say, isn't
worth
it
of 100.
1,000, like, when you, like, that's resurrection, I think.
1,000 or something like that. But at that moment, you see that by keeping with lesser restoration, the rest of the party arrives. Portia, Shroud, Revna, you are guided by the guy at the entrance that is showing you for the infirmary with Kaiser. And you see the woman that is over Astrid's body. And Shroud, you see the reaction is way more violent from what's happening right now than what you've maybe seen before. And she's casting, with now the diamond dust in hand, greater restoration. But you see that even with the greater restoration instead of the lesser, her body seems to be still fighting it. You see that there's this golden glow with small blue lights.
Is any of you practitioner of the arcane or the divine?
I guess you could say I'm well versed in
I just
arcane
point. I just.
magic.
I take Kaiser and I'm just gonna push him forward.
Egos.
I don't know what happened to her. but I will need assistance with the spells. I would need you to assist me by providing your own power. If you could, or only your expertise.
So to help in this action would be to do an ability check. You don't need to spend spell slots. If you spend spell slots, it gives you a plus on your check. +1, first level 1, second level 2, third level 3. But there is no such thing as third level right now.
Can we choose after rolling, or?
You can decide to. No, it would be actually to do one ability check, and if you want to have the plus, it to spend before the check. And you have to gather up a total of 35. Meaning that if you rolled 13, we had an up, and you roll a 17, we need to have a total of 35.
Okay, and we're talking like actually magic, right? Like not just me rolling arcane, for instance.
It would be your ability check. You being, from what you're doing with your emocraft, your stats is wisdom, I think.
Yeah.
It would be a wisdom ability check, if you want. I would consider you emocraft magic for this instance.
Okay.
So if you wanted to spend spell slot or cut yourself to have a plus.
Yeah. Oh, why did it do a wisdom saving throw? I wanted to do an ability check.
It is the same, I think, anyway.
I think so. It's just.
Yeah. So does any of you want to contribute to this?
Well, does Shroud feel like he could help somehow with his newly learned magic capabilities?
Well, it is based on your intelligence, and since you're taking it from the wizard, it is mostly a logical path. So you're basically doing math with whatever you're doing. So I guess Shroud would be able to contribute. And a 20 for Revna.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'm just gonna check on what my cat is doing because I keep hearing noise. So
cool.
So I cut. So I did emocraft, and I rolled 11.
Cool. Shroud of 10, Revna 20, Portia 17. It is enough with the greater restoration that you see all the black veins and the red taint of her skin. She seems to be still with the red taint on her face, but the black vein seems to have shortened and shortened, where you see that the only trace is a small circle of black that had been blackened on her skin right where she received the dart.
I was gonna say that's likely the point of impact.
But other than that, anything, what is the thing inside there seems to be have been contained.
So my cat was playing with a cough drop.
And Astrid is not waking up right now. She is still unconscious from whatever tried to take over her. But the woman that received you was like,
What happened to the whole lot of you?
Jackasses. I did mention previously, quickly in passing, that we were ambushed. That is what happened. People were clearly expecting us to rush toward the temple with Lady Astrid in tow. So we can theorize that perhaps those are the same, well, not the same individual necessarily, but rather like the same organization, or I don't know exactly, but like, there seems to be a tie.
Well, they looked like they were targeting Lady Astrid specifically.
Yeah, we were just like collaterals.
Yeah, they were kind of like preventing us from making away with her. At least that's what it seemed.
Yeah, I think we're thorn in their side as collaterals, but
Please get her around.
And with the 5-10 minutes comes, you will be able to continue to speak, but you are all healed up of 19 hit points
Ooh.
as she's doing a prayer of healing.
Well, cool. I'm back to full.
I'm still wounded, but yay.
This have dire consequence. Have you been seen with Lady Astrid?
Well, yeah, by the thugs that attacked us.
We did have her covered with a shroud, though, so that passerby who didn't know she would be coming would see her.
So common folk and citizens have not seen that she's been attacked, or in this state.
Well, no.
No.
We're, unless they're able to see through cloth.
Yeah. Should be fine then. Let me present myself. I am a mother, Eldora. I'm in charge of the temple here. Not the judge side of it, but the more believer. How... Someone is attacking one of the heads of the Cerberus assembly. This is no light act. Since you saved her, I guess that you are either close or under her charge.
Yeah, she's pretty much her boss.
Okay. Well, she'll...
And as soon as she get caught, you just see a hand just gently grabbing her by the wrist, and you see Lady Astrid that got back to consciousness.
I don't know what happened, but I think that if I can still breathe right now is thanks to you, Hounds. Thank you, Mother Eldora. If for your own safety, I would require to speak with my hounds alone. Yes, for sure.
And priestess seems to be exiting the room.
Whatever happened tonight, do you have a face? Do you have something we can follow up to?
Can we recall the mage that seemed to be dead set on harming her with any type of accuracy?
Do you have minor illusion or something like that?
Let me. I don't believe I have minor illusion.
Because you could recreate the guy with a minor illusion.
Can we scribble it?
Yeah, because I have presso. Why? Whenever I try and like look up a spell description, it just posts it anyway. Oh, I know. I would cast disguise self on myself and turn into him.
Let me give me a performance check
Yep.
to see how close to him, because he was still on a rooftop.
22.
22. 22 is really great. So you copy paste yourself into him.
Yeah, seeing as I targeted him specifically with my phantasmal force, Revna would have kind of like committed his features to memory, and her like somewhat round and delicate features would morph into whatever he looks like.
Astrid let out a large sigh.
He is a member of the Myriad.
Well, that's not the first time we heard of them.
Now they're becoming a pain.
An absolute thorn.
They're not usually that aggressive.
Do you know what they would want with you, Lady Astrid? Because they were very determined to make away with you.
Well, the two guests you told me to investigate, well, you gave me information to. The Myriad were the one holding them. I haven't finished the story when I actually was the one who was there. The woman in the vision seemed to be an member of the court in the exhortations people in probably in the Drow capital. And the guard with her is an Echo Knight. They seem two person of interests, but I don't know why the Myriad are holding them. I was cut off short and I was not found until I left premises. It is disturbing, and I will have to study what's affecting me. I don't know what it is. I'll find some way also to thank you all. You didn't have to do all this. And with the state that you have in your armor.
As she look at Vess now with the armor ripped off and blood with the scars and all heavy cuts to everyone.
And Portia, I'll find someone to take care of what happened.
As you're probably like having your fingers in your hand at the same moment and watching them.
Yep.
Well, I'll be more careful. And whatever happened tonight, you have to keep it secret. Top priority. Not a word to anyone. Even other hounds. And other archmages. I have to find first if it would be something internally. Because no one, except a few, knew that I was leaving to see these two person. And we still have to leave on a mission tomorrow.
Indeed.
I'll ask for an escort for you to go back to the tower. Or for us, actually. Well, now that I'm conscious, I can teleport us back.
Is that, with all due respect, really a good idea, considering the stage you were in not that long ago?
True.
And there's a fat dragon to teleport to.
Oh,
Yeah, he took quite a few hits during the fight. Did a pretty decent job at protecting you, though.
I'll see that he'll receive proper training. Mother Eldora,
As she mage ends the door to speak with the priestess.
would you provide us escort back to my tower, please? Less is better. Efficient is required. No problem, milady.
As Mother Laura seems to be getting out, there's two. She go fetch two person. It takes maybe 15 minutes before she comes back. But you have with you two, one and large guy and ward, one large lady half orc in full plated armor. With you see the symbol of Aratus that seems to be an axe head that have a balance on it. So they have their holy symbols with them. You can probably set them that there would be paladin, and anybody who would seeing them would not be wanting to deal with them and the whole lot of you at the same time. And you're escorted back to the tower. Do you want to talk about anything before reaching out back to the Cerberus assembly?
I put on my winning smile, thank her for her services to the better, and I give a little business card.
Portia, can you repair my arcane thingamajig again, please?
Yep. Once we had tea.
Can we have tea now?
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, better safe than sorry if we can take a few minutes.
You know that it takes you an hour with the mending to repair fully an object. It's not only a minute.
and would we need like special kit or like whatever to try and stitch Portia's finger together back?
Oh yeah. Also, I look at them, but I'm like, you can't help with this, can you?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, I can't.
And your
I can't
tools
do
are
anything with
destroyed,
that.
and everything you had
I
to.
got 2 other sets of tools.
Okay.
I got 3 different tools, artisan tools on me, so I'm like, don't worry, I got something else that I can cast spells with.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm just like, you know what? Fuck your fingers. Just arcane focus. More important.
Yeah.
And the priestess says sadly, I cannot do anything about that. This is just regeneration.
Well, do you
Yeah, I don't
know
think-
of anyone who could do something about that?
We would need to
Well,
go to
Kaiser says well, Lady Astrid said to Portia that she will do something about her injury.
fair.
right. It's just she kind of went through a lot.
Yeah,
Okay,
can we find
also-
someone else who doesn't have to recover from some whole ordeal to do it?
I'm-
'Cause I'm just saying, the faster Portia gets her fingers back, the faster I get my necklace back. So
Let's
Is-
just do a little silent prayer to not run into trouble on our way back.
wait, does anyone else know how to mend things?
I can smash it. Worse, I don't do mending.
But like mending isn't enough to repair the wand, huh? You said it's an hour of work, Fred.
For repairing a destroyed item, yes.
Okay. So yeah. So alas, it would still take an hour. So yeah, I like, well, let's just go back.
And when you go back to the hound, you just hear the wings. And the zoom lands in his spot, like in the tower. But really hardly because he didn't receive any healing. And he's just like landing. You see dust moving out in some hay. Getting up in the... You go back to your quarters. And the zoom is just laying on the side in the haystack that he have. So, Vest, you want to do something?
I want to use my blood control.
So, how does it look like when you attempt to heal him?
Well, it's very classic. The way I see it, she likely has a kind of like a ring she can spin around that, and then like it kind of has a sharp edge she can cut herself with. So like it's kind of discreet. So she just does it, and she kind of pecks Nazul as she tries to do the healing. But the way I see it, it kind of flows. It's very like watery vibe.
All right.
Kind of like water bending, actually. That's how I see it.
Perfect. So you can give me that D4 plus your wisdom modifier.
Thank you, Vas. Did I get good?
You did more than good. You were amazing. And I'm sorry I can't do more. It's like 5.
It's okay. Thank you. I already feel better a bit. I guess that after a night of sleep, it's gonna help.
Yeah, and I'm sure if I could go help Portia do some tea and we can bring you a cup, and I'm sure that will also lift your spirit.
That could help too, yes. Thank you.
And a bit like a cat, well, more like a dog when he wants to get, not more pet, but like to show that he'll have, he just rub his scales on your side. And afterwards, you just lay down and probably go to sleep. And as this, the narrative camera goes into where we can see a grim environment with the rain and the night that is there, and with only a few lantern lights up, we'll end tonight's session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Il en manque de sessions, hein? He's missing some key games.
Kinda.
So, but none of us actually died. Like, that's good, right?
Yep. But
I
for
mean, I think we also kind of like had the right idea with not trying to kill everyone.
yeah.
Yeah, like, well, go for it.
Well, I was just about to say that the thing that definitely saved us is your protector machine. I don't know what's her name already.
Singer?
Yeah, Singer, my little arcane cannon.
Those temp HP were good.
Yeah.
For real.
That literally saved my ass. Because, gosh, did I take a lot of damage.
So here's the thing. Had I not used my last spell points, I don't know if Fred would have allowed me to use shield to protect my arcane cannon against his magic missiles.
I could have allowed it.
But no, the darkness as well helped a lot because they're already overwhelmed, and I think one extra piece on that little chessboard would have like tipped us over.
Yeah, and the ball bearing was also a good idea to like keep the movement in a controlled way.
Yeah. Therefore, teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I just slashed shit, but yeah.
And yes, Justin, I was on fire with the crit,
Yeah, you were like,
crit.
oh,
Holy shit! How many nat 20s did you roll tonight?
5.
What the
Five.
like
fuck?
way too many. That's the answer.
Please stop. I want to
Jeez.
get off Fred's wild crit ride.
Well, for my defense, I rolled like shit the last 4 sessions.
Yeah, well, it didn't have to be good all at once. You know, you could have kept some of that for insurrection.
So let's go for our quick roundtable. So Shroud, Phil, how you like your game?
It was fun. Having a big fight was a good opportunity to remember what we're good at and what we're less good at.
Booming blade.
Booming blade. But on that moment, I was like, why didn't I take green flame blade? But booming blade is better anyway. So yeah, but anyway, low level rogue don't do much except a lot of damage in one attack. So that's about it. So no, yeah, it was fun. I enjoy where this is going, and yeah, that's about it.
Cool. And let's go with our missing 4 fingers lady. Portia, Cave, how you like your game?
It was a fun bit of tension, and at like I think first turn I'm like, are we even supposed to win this fight? Was like a little moment of hesitation I had because the assassin is an absolute monster. So
Yes, and thanks to your Constitution saving throws.
oh my god, yeah, I was like, all along. It was a really tragic fight, and oh man, the fact that we hadn't had a long rest when we arrived from the trip and all, I was just like screaming internally. So, it was nice little ambush you had there for us. But yeah, we really, I think the 4 of us and Kaiser all had to pull out all our tricks out of our whatever trick we had to survive. So it was a fun, tense fight.
The levitate spell with the Kaiser. It was like, oh, that's landed right at the right moment in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Let's keep concentration.
It saved someone actually. An assassin charging you is like, at this level, it could be a kill.
Yes. So, well, let's follow up with our Vess. Vivian, how you like your game?
I had a lot of fun. I was like, yeah, that like I have slight regrets not having a Leonan right now. That would have been so useful. But also, I really want my second attack because, oh my god, like I want to swipe twice.
Yes.
So bad.
The swipe
And
twice greatsword is a lot of damage.
yeah. Also, fuck Bandit Captain. That's all I gotta say. Like they've been a pain in my ass twice in new games now.
I have 4 reasons to agree with you.
Yeah.
And let's hand up with our Revna that just finally saw the walls after the combat.
Yeah, so we determined that if I was so fucking confused during the first half of this game is because the map didn't load on my end of things. So that's why I was like, what? There's a wall? What? Yeah, it's because I literally could not see it. And I realized that only after I reloaded the entire thing during the break. And I was like, oh, there's a whole ass map. And wow, there's a wall. So. Yeah. I'm not being intentionally difficult, you guys. But yeah, like it's like challenging combat is like half so much fun because like it's a challenge and you have to like really think of what your character can do to like either win or get out of it. And to me, like right from the start, this was a clear case of like, yeah, we have like an injured archmage. This is not a fight that we can just like take on head on. So we have to like find a way to just like get through it. And it's also incredibly stressful. So yeah, it's a lot of like, and like I've told this to Fred many times that taking like more of a support role with like the spell list I have is like a very different type of like play. Like I'm much more of a damage dealer usually, and now I'm like, okay, how can I support my party without necessarily like dealing big damage numbers? And that's by throwing up darknesses and phantasmal forces and stuff like that. So I'm like,
Darkness worked really well.
yeah, I was like, many times I wondered, like, oh, should I drop concentration on this and cast something else? And then I was like, no, because this is just keeping a whole group of enemies off of us right now. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's so yeah, the support or control type casters very useful. I'm learning it myself after many years of playing D&D. So,
And you did it great. So, well, on my side, I really liked the game. It was a challenging fight, and like you've seen that the mage didn't fought. He fought seriously, but at the end, he's like, "Okay, I'm throwing the 5th level magic missile, and this guy's gonna go down." And then, since he didn't cast shield for the whole fight, he just like, yep. So yeah, no, I thought it was a good moment to do it at the end, and you all really worked perfectly towards the objectives, and like you knew that you would not have to fight the whole thing, and the intimidation check from Portia, even with the +0, you succeeded, and that was needed for the for the scene for you to survive another round. And the phantasmal force at the end for the mage, and the levitate for the one. So no, you played really well, and this was a really challenging line. And think about an uncommon magic item that you would like, because that will be the reward that Astrid will be giving you for saving her life.
let's
Infinite
go.
coffee, no?
Instead
That's
of your uncommon item, Portia, you could back your fingers back by a use of a contact.
Okay.
So you choose. You'll have it at the beginning of next game for the reward, but think as an uncommon magic item. And well, there's Jeu AZ that is streaming Dungeons and Dragons, and we're gonna give some love to them. Let me just start the raid over there. And, well, see you next week for Insurrection, where they had, they didn't have a rough patch, but they're about to be. A bit like this game. I think I have a momentum in that. Like, my 2 games will have a hard time to do it. And I hope that you liked also, well, Shroud didn't use his gem of hint or whatever, the gem of prophecy.
I
But-
didn't really, but well, can I use it now?
Yes, what it would be your short question?
When I check Astrid's neck with the circle and everything, is it corruption?
Yep.
Thank you.
Huh.
And well, the gem of power was really helpful, I think, since Vess just turned a non-hit to a critical hit and killing one opponent slice in 2. And yes, the damage is automatically maxed for enemies and yourselves, so that's why you hit a 27 straight. So for that, have a good night, everyone. We'll be raiding Jeu AZ. And remember, as always, may your fumbles become epic stories. And Justin, thank you for subscribing with the Prime. So, see you next time in 2 weeks or next week for Insurrection. Ciao! And we
Et avec ce qu'il y a là.